YouTube, Hopper here. It's Tuesday, the 2nd of October, and today I'm going to show you how to replace the ink cartridges in a Canon MP560. I've done this a couple times before, and I've shown that on YouTube, and they've been some of my most viewed videos, but those were done about, 3-4 years now with an older camera and crappier lighting. So today I have to replace the cartridges, and I figured, alright, why not do another video of it. So the MP560, which you can find the model number of here, if the next 5 will decide to focus, there we go, takes 2 separate ink cartridge boxes depending on how you order, or this can come in up to 4, or these can even be combined. But what you're looking for is a CLI 220 for your PGBK black cartridge. Then you have your cyan, magenta, yellow, and another black cartridge, 4 of them, and those are your 221 cartridges. So the first thing that you need to do in order to replace the ink is actually turn the printer on so that the ink cartridges can move around. And if you ever want to see how much ink you have remaining in the printer, on the home screen you can click there. And as you can see, today we're going to be replacing magenta, black, and cyan, with the exception of the actually the 221 black, since that was recently replaced. So, just in case you can't remember which ones you need to replace, as soon as you open up the printer, you'll need to expand the paper output tray, reach underneath the Canon here. You should feel textured dots. Simply pull up. The ink cartridges will move around a bit, and you'll notice that a lever here has popped into place. Now, as you can see, we have a couple ink cartridges here that are rapidly flashing. That means that the printer believes these ink cartridges are completely empty. If you have a slow blink, it means that the cartridge is getting low, and of course if it's not blinking at all, then it means the printer thinks that the ink is fine. So, let's start with the 220, which is the black. That's this one. These are easy to open, just push in a tab there, and then simply pull up. And of course this is easier two-handed than one-handed. Normally I would put this on the tripod, but you'd miss the majority of everything. So this is what the cartridge looks like in the wrapping. We will actually have to set the camera down briefly to open up the wrapping. So it's double wrapped. You need to first open the bag, like so. Slide the ink cartridge out, like so. Now there is an orange tab here that you pull. Pull on that tab all the way until it comes off. It should look about like that. Then there will be foil on the side, or actually plastic, to remove. Simply remove it. That will expose this orange bit here, which has an arrow showing in the direction of where to twist off. Simply twist off to reveal the ink cartridge, like so. So now that you have that, set it down in a convenient spot, like there. And to remove the ink, simply push up on the white and pull the cartridge right out. It should come out fairly easily without much force needed. And as you can perhaps see, this is in fact completely empty. Our new cartridge is full, so we flip that over into the slot labeled PGBK, and there's a little dot that says push. Simply push, and it will click in, and it has now stopped flashing, indicating that we have in fact replaced it. So let's go ahead and take out our magenta and cyan now, since we are going to need to replace those. Magenta, again, fairly run down. Cyan, pretty empty. So that comes in this box here, which is larger and has the 4 colors, and is actually slightly more difficult to open. Easiest way is basically find whatever side seems to open the easiest. I usually go the side that's got the not even QR code but the Microsoft tag on it. And inside then have your 4 ink cartridges. So we need the cyan and the magenta. The cyan and magenta, again, have the same wrapping as was on the black. So you have the orange tab here, which you simply pull down. That you will actually need to give a good pull. That does stick a bit. Then you have the plastic, which by the way is numbered number 2, so that you can see that it will be the second stage of the unwrapping. Simply pull it up, reveal the orange tab, twist off the tab, like so. And the orange tabs are just simply garbage. They won't actually slide back onto the cartridge once they've been broken off. So now we have our magenta 221. We find our magenta slot, which is this one here. Slide it in on an angle until it goes in. The little ones are slightly trickier, but it'll basically plop into place. Click it in. Then, in this case, repeat again with the cyan. Orange tab. Pull it away. Remove the plastic. Remove the orange tab. Find where your cyan goes, which is all the way to the right. Put it in on an angle. Click it in. And now all of our lights are solid, meaning that all of our ink cartridges are now all happy. To close, simply lift up and hold as you get it down, otherwise it will slam. And the MP560 will now proceed to check the ink cartridges. And if we now check our remaining ink volume, everything is good. So that's it. That's how you change the ink on an MP560. Once you've gotten the hang of it, you can do this in less than 2 minutes. That's it.